Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am Mama Sila. I am a 23-year-old single mom to a wonderful 2-year-old toddler. In today's video, I am going to talk about some purchases that I have made that I think has saved me money as far as with a child. Many times you hear that having kids can make you go broke, and having kids means that you're going to spend a ton of money. And honestly, to be completely frank, that can be true, but also I don't think it's true when it comes to my lifestyle. But anyway, I do want to share a few things that I have purchased that has saved me a lot of money in terms of purchasing excessive amounts of things and just saving money. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can get notified when I upload a new video. And yeah, let's get right into the video. So the first thing is a reusable bib. This is a little bit dirty because Ethan did use this for dinner, but when Ethan was growing up, he didn't use that many reusable bibs, the ones that are like clothy. And the reason why is because he didn't drool as much. I'm not sure if it was him. This comes with two. This is the Tommy Tippy one. I purchased this from Walmart, I believe, and it comes with two. It comes with the blue one and the pink one. I did give my niece the pink one. As Ethan was growing up, he never really used the cloth bibs. This saves a lot of time too to have a silicone bib because there's not a lot of cleanup that you have to do. As far as a cloth bib, you're gonna have to wash it in the washing machine or hand wash it or whatever the case may be. But this, you can just put it in your dishwasher. You can also just hand wash it. I don't have a dishwasher, so I just hand wash it. To be completely honest, I've never bought cloth bibs. Ethan either got them from baby showers or from his first birthday, but other than that, I've never bought him a cloth bib. This is the only silicone bib that I purchased, and it was definitely less than $10, and we have used it over 100 times. The next thing is going to be one bowl. This is a bamboo bowl that I had purchased on Amazon, as well as this spoon. It came as a set, and this has been keeping up really well. And honestly, all the things I'm going to show you have been keeping up for well over a year. I purchased this when Ethan began to eat cereal and trying different foods. I've never put this in the microwave, and I don't think that you should. But I just put cereal in here. If I make oatmeal, I will make it in a cup and then just put it in here for him. If he's gonna have rice with any meat or veggies, he eats it in here, as well as soup. I have put things hot in here, but I haven't put it in the microwave. So this bowl is the only bowl that I use for him. Sometimes I use a disposable bowl that I didn't purchase, my brother purchased. Or I also have these small bowls. These are Nook. These are microwavable, dishwasher safe, and BPA free. These I usually take if I have a snack for him on the road or something like that. And he got this actually from his baby shower, and it came with a pack. And this has definitely saved me more money because I don't have to use a Ziploc bag or whatever. I think they do sell these at TJ Maxx, Target, Walmart, or places like that. I don't typically heat up Ethan's food in here just because I've always been that type of parent where it's just like it's not safe to cook plastic or whatever the case may be. But this is also another alternative if you can't really afford this bamboo one. I believe it was about $20 for the set. But like I said, it was definitely worth the purchase. The next thing is going to be this plate that I bought Ethan. It also comes with a little silicone thing like the bowl, and that's what I definitely like about these, because Ethan can make a mess, and especially if he was younger, he would definitely have thrown his bowl on the floor, making a very big mess, which I don't like cleaning up food messes. That's another story. But anyway, this also comes with it, but it is in the drying rack and it was under a lot of dishes, so I just wanted to show you guys this one. I also don't put this in the microwave. I just put his rice, his veggies, and fruit. But this has been a very good investment rather than me purchasing any of the, I guess, plastic bowls or plates. I did actually purchase a reusable BPA-free plate like that, but I believe it's plastic. I'm really trying to keep Ethan away from plastics, but we never really use those plates, so I am going to maybe list them on OfferUp or just give them away to someone who needs it and who will actually put it to use. Another thing that I had purchased that has been a great investment for Ethan is this stainless steel cup. I use this for mostly smoothies, and I love it because it comes with this silicone straw, and so if you were to drop it, it would be very hard for the top to come off as well as the straw because it's pretty sealed in here. It's pretty much stuck in here. Another thing that I didn't purchase but my sister purchased was this water bottle for Ethan, and he used to take this to daycare almost every single day. And I did make a vinyl that says Anthony Ethan, but this was a very great purchase rather than just purchasing a cheap, nothing wrong with a cheap bottle, but if I would have to keep on replacing it and he lose it, which it doesn't really happen with this one, or with me like forgetting any drinks in here or whatever. This has been a very good investment, and he will definitely be using this. He will definitely be using this for, I'm sure, the next couple of years or so. But if you didn't want to purchase this because, let's say, you want your child's drink to always stay cold, like I said, this was a birthday present, but it was and still is an amazing, I guess, item that Ethan has, is a stainless steel water bottle. So I purchased this on Amazon for about $10, and this not only keeps Ethan's drinks cold, but it's just something essential for Ethan. I definitely bring this with us everywhere when we go on walks, when I do errands with him or whatever. I try to keep minimal with the things that we have. Sometimes I forget, or I have forgotten. For instance, when I bought all of those plates, it did come with a set. It was a plastic set. I think that came with 3 or 4 plates, but I realized as I've been a parent for 2 years that I don't want to have an excessive amount of things, because I don't want it to clutter me as far as having to always wash all of these dishes when it comes to cleaning up, and it's just a lot more easier to have minimal things. That's why I have decided to purchase things that are pretty high quality in terms of how long these things will last. I'm sure this will last for a couple more years, as well as this bowl, or let's say as long as Ethan is able to use this. The next thing is going to be a regular towel. So I did purchase this one towel that had the little hood thing over it, but it was this material, and it would have been a really good investment for the long run, but unfortunately it's just not big enough for Ethan, I believe. I still actually use it, but I think once he turned like 1.5, it was just way too small for his long body. But what I learned and found out is that purchasing a different colored towel out of the towels you own in your home for your child is going to not only make something personal for your child, but they will remember what is theirs. And yeah, so I actually bought 2 of these, and I did give one to his dad so that he has a towel at his house that's just for him. I get so weirded out about multiple people using a towel. I get it gets washed, but it's just in my head very weird. For me, I just like using white towels, and that's what I have right now. I do have a cream towel too, but most of the time I feel like I own the white towels. But anyway, this was only $2.88 at Walmart, and every other few days I switch out a towel. So I did purchase another one for Ethan since I did give one to his dad. And then I also am able to wash at least once a week so that I can switch out his towel. The next thing is going to be a reusable toothbrush. So with Ethan, he has very sensitive teeth, and I wish I should have bought a electric toothbrush a long time ago. But anyways, they have these little cute design toothbrushes that are about $6, and I purchased that when I first got into an electrical toothbrush with Ethan. But what I found is that those toothbrushes don't have a lot of power, as well as you're not able to switch out the heads. So for this toothbrush, it is the Oral-B one. And I purchased the generic Target brand replacement heads, and they fit perfectly. They are the same. But this is going to last for a few years. I do have to pay a little bit more with the heads, but I rather Ethan's teeth be so much more healthier when I purchase these heads rather than just purchasing those not one-time use, but the ones that aren't able to come off the heads. They're just the toothbrush, and then once you're done with it, you throw it away. Not only is that bad for the environment, which I think these heads may be not good for the environment, but it's honestly a good investment in my opinion. And I don't know where I'm gonna get with this toothbrush, but I think this was a very good investment for my son, even though it was a little bit more on the pricier side. I believe it was $15. The last thing I want to talk about are reusable shoes. Not only are these so convenient for your child, they save you money, okay? Some reusable shoes are not the best as far as for your child's feet, but to be completely honest, I don't think you should be spending a ton of money on your child's shoes. Their feet are continually growing, and let's just be real, your kids, my son, will mess up his nice shoes within a day of wearing them. So can you guys guess how much I bought these for? Well, if you guessed less than $5, you are right. So if you know of Payless, which I hope you guys do know, they closed about a year ago or so, and they were selling these shoes on clearance for $2, right? And Ethan has worn these shoes for over 2 months. I am glad that I found these shoes in his things when I did, because when I first put them on, they were a little tight. but I just think after so much wear, they, I don't know, like stretched a little bit. But Ethan has like a good amount of space left, so if he were to put his shoes on and I would have put my finger in here, like he still has more space. And definitely very efficient shoes. I would recommend either the Old Navy ones. There is another brand that they sell at Nordstrom that are a little bit more money, but you pay what you get for. I also have Crocs for Ethan. I would definitely suggest sizing 2 sizes up so that your shoes for your child can last longer. I have only bought 2 pairs of Crocs for Ethan. The first pair were a size 4. He didn't walk when he fit into those. I should have bought a 5. And the current pair he has now is a size 7, and they still are a little bit big, but it has been definitely worth the money. And that is going to be all of the items that I am showing you guys today. I do have a few notes that I want to touch base on when it comes to purchasing things for your child. So first, I want to say that when it comes to having children, you don't have to go out and spend a ton of money on your child. I know there is a stigma on purchasing all of these nice clothes for your kids and picking out all of these themes for your child and things like that. And there is nothing wrong with that. In my opinion, I just believe that you should not burn your pockets having your child or purchasing the things that you purchase them. If you do purchase, let's say, just a few things, you can honestly, I would rather you spend a little bit more money on fewer things for your child so that they can last longer, and it just makes your life easier with less and minimal things to go ahead and do that. I also want to say that sometimes you don't have to be frugal just to get your money's worth. So let's say a water bottle, this CamelBak is $15. But you're considering purchasing a Target or Walmart $1 water bottle or sippy cup. Yeah, at the time, it may be more convenient for the dollar one. But in my personal experience, I think putting out the extra $14 for a CamelBak will give you a lot more life to the item that you purchase. For instance, the CamelBak. But also, you do want to possibly consider that, let's say you use the sippy cup for milk. You're not always going to just keep that one sippy cup for a year. You're going to want to purchase, let's say, one each month. I'm not sure how you do it. If you, let's say, sanitize it so often, and so you do it every 3 months or whatever the case may be. But just, that's my opinion. Purchasing something a little bit more may save you more money in the long run rather than purchasing something that is super inexpensive. The last thing I want to suggest and mention is to buy secondhand use. Yes, you may not want to purchase everything that is secondhand use, but I think you can still get quality things buying secondhand use. I know that sometimes the social pressures of buying trendy things for your children can be so tempting, but also consider that your children are constantly growing. Your children really don't care about the clothing that they wear unless it's, let's say, a theme or a character that they really like. For instance, my son, he loves cars. I didn't spend a lot of money on those theme things, but I feel that it just brings a little bit of extra personality to him. So there's nothing wrong with buying your children themed clothing or whatnot. But just try to not spend too much money if you are in that boat of just purchasing so much for your kids. I know that sometimes we like to show our love to our children by buying things for them, but ultimately I know that when you show them love and you spend quality time with them, some of those material things that you have purchased, if it's a lot of toys, won't really matter. What really matters is that your child is loving that toy and treating it with care. Sometimes Ethan doesn't treat his toys with care, but I'm glad almost all his toys are still intact. But I hope you guys got some insight to this video on some of the things that I have purchased Ethan. Some a little bit more pricey, but I do believe that if you do spend a little bit more on quality things, those things can last longer, especially if it's things that you can reuse. For instance, a reusable bib versus a disposable bib. Those things add up, the money adds up. And yeah, that is it for today's video. I will see you guys in my next one. With that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to my video and to my channel. Thank you all for your support. Bye guys.